Hi all, welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. It's Monday, it's Mallard Monday. So today we don't have a great deal to do in issue 41. So I'm bringing you a little bit of a bumper Mallard Monday with 3 issues. So in these 3 issues, by the end of it, we will have 6 wheels on our chassis. So that'll be absolutely brilliant. There are going to be some little points where I do skip. One item in this lot is the glazing for the engine and for the cab. Basically, we're told to mark it out, scribe it, and then just put it away again. Now, me personally, the glazing strip has been put away since we got it in whenever issue it was, issue 4 or something like that, I think it was. I'm just going to leave it until we come to actually needing it right at the end, which I'm sure it will be obviously after painting, etc. And then when we'll put it in. So that is going to get skipped on this time, but I'll show you what else we've got today. So let's get into it. Let's get building. Right, so here we are, 3 issues of the Mallard. Now I'll get into why we've got 3 issues. You might notice there's a part that says 57. Reason for that is when I got issue 41 many years ago, we were told that we weren't going to get some parts. They were having part issue problems. So they were going to be given to us in issue 57. So luckily, obviously, with having the entire set, I already have those parts. So I'm not going to get held up on that. And the parts we would have been missing are these parts here, which is the bogie pivot. But as you can see in this one, we do have another wheel. Again, I've got my replacement wheels up here. These are the ones that were supplied. Now, obviously, you've seen me do this before, so I won't show you again how to do the wheels. I will do those off camera. If you want to see those and how they're put together, I'll put a link probably up here in the card that you can just skip back and see. But it's the same principle. We've got to drill out the 2 holes, front and back. We've got to put it on the crank, and then we've got to put it just to one side because we're not fitting it to the engine on this stage. The bit we're doing on this one is we are fitting this front bogie pivot, and then that is it for that one. And I'll just give you a flick through this magazine again. So Britain's Railways and Classic Locomotives. I've actually ridden in that steam rail motor. It's quite nice, that one. That's 41. I will go through all the magazines now. I won't skip through it a minute because these are going to be all grouped together. This one, out of all these parts, I think the only thing we're using today is this one item. So we are told to just put all of these to one side, and we're just putting this one item on the piece that we fitted last week. And then, as you can see, we are putting glazing in. We're not actually adding it to this, we're just trial fitting and testing and cutting. And then we've got to put everything to one side again. So that's why I say I'm not going to worry about doing that this week. I'm going to wait until it comes to the end of the cab when we will actually be fitting these, and I'll sort it all out then. Got Classic Locomotives in this one. And then we have Great Railway Journeys going around Ireland. And then brings on to 43, which will be the last one of this issue, this week. And as you can see, we only have the wheel. And we are going to be fitting the weights. And that's what we've got the last bits we got left in that fret. And I'll see those wheels are then being fitted to the chassis. And then that's it for that week. So as you can see, not a great deal to do, which is why I'm hopefully just bundling all these together and skipping out some bits, obviously. But by the end of it, we will have 6 wheels on the chassis. So I'm going to prep the wheels. As I said, I'll do it off camera because you've seen me do it 4 times before. I might have even skipped it before as well. So doing all that, and then we'll rejoin when I come to do the bogey pivot. Right, now it's always worth reading and then rereading your instructions because we are not doing what we've done for the other wheels. In these ones, we need to take a 1.6mm drill bit and we actually need to drill all the way through. We need to try and keep it straight and level apparently. So that's gone all the way through. Same with this one, I've done this one as well. Again, just make sure that goes very nice, clean out a bit. And these parts here, so the screws, the bolts, the little bushes, they are all marked in the magazine as spares. We do not need them for this particular wheel, or subsequently the later wheel. What we are doing in these is we're tapping an M2 thread. Okay, so I now have my M2 tap, and we're just going to tap this hole with this M2 thread. Now this obviously is plastic, so it's actually quite easy to do. Just doing it a little bit, backing it back out, and then going again, and that'll just help clean the threads out as we go. Almost there. You'll know when you need to back it out again because it gets a little bit stiff to try and get it to go in. And that's usually because the tap is a little bit clogged. And what will happen is if you force it, you destroy all the threads that you've already just put in. So just doing a little bit at a time will allow you a nice thread all the way through. As you can see, that's just coming through there. And I'll just screw it all the way through, just to ensure all those threads are nice and clear. And then we'll just wind it back out. Perfect. I'm going to do the same thing with this wheel. So that one's now all the way through. Again, just going to wind it through, wind it back, and that'll clear those threads out nicely. So yeah, always make sure you read and double check your instructions and don't just assume that it's the same as what you've done before, because that could have been a disaster. Right, and now we will be moving on to something we have done before, which is putting the axle into the wheel and screwing it together with one of these bolts. And again, I've got the little Allen key to do that. Now I am going to flip to issue 43 and I'm going to put the wheel weights on and I'm going to attach the wheels to the chassis. So as we did before, we're going to be placing it just there, so opposite the crank pin. I'm going to glue that in place. So just got the second one going in like so. And then we're going to mount these to match the other wheel weights. So we're going to put this one through here. It is a little bit stiff, so I might just have to open those bushings out a little bit. Now I'll just use a file for that. Right, so that's now in there, and that's much better. So now if we look at all these wheels, they've all got the wheel weights at the top. So we know that this one needs to go this way round. And again, just going to secure that in with that wheel nut or screw. Now, these all do need to come off again when it comes to painting the chassis and things, so this is why we're not gluing anything in place at the moment. Now, we'll just check how those wheels are sitting, and they do sit pretty nicely. Looks like they all sat on the ground, which is good. So we'll now go back to issue 41. We're going to tip that one upside down, and we're going to use the parts that actually came in 57, which were missing from 41 originally. Again, all those bits there are spare, so I will keep them safe to one side, just in case I need them. Right, now I've just had to grab the final part that we had in issue 10, and this is the front bogie washer. Just going to take that one out. Right, so we have this washer going through that screw. We're then going to be placing it through this spacer plate. And then we're going to be screwing this on here, like so. And then I'm just going to hold that with a pair of pliers and make sure that's nice and tight from the top. Like so. And that's all there is to do in issue 41. So that only leaves us issue 42 now. And as I said, out of this fret, we only need this one piece. So I'm just going to take that off there. Now, we were told to take the bits off here, clean them all up, etc. But I'm going to wait until we actually need them, because they'll be much safer as a large sprue and in the box like that, labelled. So that's how I'm going to leave those. Now this piece here, it's going to sit on here, and from the looks of it, it will go like this. So it'll sit just in like that. Now there is like a little dimple on here, so it is going to sit like that, just either side of that little plate. Hopefully you can just about see that. I'm just going to put a bit of glue on here and then attach it to that one there. Right, so we've got that attached in there just like that. And that was all there is to do for issue 42. See, they've tried to pad this issue out a little bit with doing the glazing, etc. But as I said, I'm not doing the glazing today. That's just going to stay safe in the box. I can't even remember when we actually got the glazing, but I think it was certainly very early. yeah, issue 4. Issue 4 we got the glazing for this. So I don't know why they've waited till now. You may notice I've still got this attached here. I know it did say to remove it and keep it safe, but for the minute that's not in the way. I'm just going to leave it there. And as I said, 43 we've done with the wheel attached there. So that is all there's to do in this stage, and that's all there's to do in that whole section of 3 issues. We do still have some bits left over. These are all spares. So again, they're just going to go into the box and stay safe, just in case one's missing somewhere along the lines. We've got these little brushes and these pins. It's not likely that I'm going to break one of those, I don't think, but hopefully if I do, then I can rectify it. Obviously, I do have 6 spare wheels as well, so if anything was to happen with the wheels, then I could just put these on, because as I said, it's not going to be a running model, so I'm not too worried. I've just decided that I'd use the replacement wheels. They just seemed a little bit nicer, a little bit more weightier. So that's what I've done. Right, so what do you think of that? So I've done 3 issues for you today. Yes, I've skipped over a few little bits, but that I think is the better decision. Do let me know if you want to see about that much level of content. I haven't looked forward to find out exactly what we're doing, if I was to do another 3 issues next week. But do let me know. But we have a full rolling chassis, which is brilliant. Really looks good with the 6 wheels on. If you want to see more how Mallard progresses or anything else that goes on the channel, please do remember to hit that subscribe button and ding that bell, and then you'll be notified when I release a new video. And in case you hadn't noticed, I have just hit 1,000 subscribers, and I am absolutely over the moon. So thank you to every one of you that does hit that subscribe button. It's free, it's not going to cost you anything, but it does really help the channel out. Until next time, I'll see you around. Cheers.